Welcome back to Supers Live. We are live from our 20th annual Harvest of Speed. The checkers are out, the beans in the corn have been picked, and the guy doing the picking up of the win here tonight, leading all 75 laps, his very first Harvest of Speed. Zach Sears, congratulations, man. Sandwiched between two former winners, had a little bit of trouble with lap traffic, but was able to have a commanding lead most of the race. A great start for you, Zach, to get out in the front. How's it feel to pick up your very first Harvest of Speed, adding your name to the list of the likes of Ray Sand Jr., Dave O, Miles Maxon, and John Davidson?
It feels good. I mean, it's just another list I can, put my name on. Hopefully there's more this season. I mean, I just needed to get a good start. That's all I really wanted to do. I knew if I could get out to a good enough lead, get into lap traffic. I don't know what happened to you. I just knew if I could get out there, wanted to run my own race and hopefully just keep the nose on it. And luckily that's what I did.
Well, it is tough here. Lap traffic, you always got to kind of weave your way through. Showing a lot of cool out there, getting behind some tough lap traffic with some good battles going on the track, and no layover flags and no blue flags here, just like a real super modified racing. But tell us what the most treacherous part of the race was for you.
I think it was when I caught Daniel and Anthony. They were kind of racing each other. I don't know if it was per position or if Daniel was going a lap down or anything like that. But I got behind Daniel. I kind of just saw the time kind of dwindling to you. And then I finally got past Daniel. Then I kind of got behind Anthony, was doing kind of the same thing, just trying to keep the nose on it, and kind of saw you get kind of caught up behind Daniel. Finally got past Anthony. Finally got clean track and was able to run my consistent race that I was before I caught lap traffic. So luckily I was able to get that clean track, or I don't know if I would be sitting here right now.
Well, it definitely got to clean track, man, and it was a great run for you in the Atkins Glass Performance Fabrication number 22. Congratulations, Zach. A big win for you here to kick off Super's 20th anniversary.
Yeah, just a couple people I'd like to thank, especially, Davo. He's a big help. I mean, he taught me how to run heat properly, get speed in the car. Of course, all the super sponsors, First to Finish Race Servers, Hairback Studios, Breeze Graphics, Icing on Top, Heat Finder, Mod Squad, with, of course, Dave, Brad, all of those guys that helped me on the R Factor side. Those guys are just big help.
Zach Sears, great job tonight, and congratulations, and hope to see you next week at the Dion Parrish Memorial.
Thank you.
Well, coming home in third place tonight, as we said, Zach, a sandwich between two former winners. Gary Waldron, your 2010 winner. Gary, how's it feel to kick off the 20th season? You've been doing this for a long, long time with the Super Modified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series, and to pick up a podium early in the season like this, how's that feel for you, man?
It actually feels pretty good. I was hoping to do a little bit better. Didn't have quite enough speed in the car. LaPorte's always been one of my favorites. I've never really had good luck here, except for the one feature win. But third place, yeah, I like this. We're sitting pretty good right now.
Gary, can you figure out exactly why maybe you didn't have the speed in the car, had a good starting position here tonight? How come you weren't able to capitalize on that?
Some of it was just driver error, trying to keep up, running the corners a little bit too hard, brushing a wall a couple of times didn't help anything either. I seem to always catch up to second place, but then in the lap cars would get in between us and kind of ruin that scenario. So, all in all, it was a good race. Lap cars didn't do anything wrong. They were, I think, running for position 2, so it was just patience trying to get around them.
Gary, showing a great patience tonight, great experience here, running the Old Michigan Hill Gang number 10 up into third place. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Congrats to Zach and you also for the great runs tonight.
Gary Waldron out of Wyoming, Michigan on the podium tonight. He has run pretty well here in the last few years, not quite able to pick up a win, but in the top 5 for the last several years here at the Harvest of Speed. And we'll be keeping an eye on that Michigan Hill Gang number 10 all season long, as well as Sears, who started off this season in fine shape, just the way he finished last season with a podium in the non-wing year at just finishing up actually back in August. But Sears showing some maturity out there tonight, getting through the lap traffic, using his head, and not tearing up a race car. It really goes to show that once you finally find a win and figure out how to win, it gets a little bit easier. So congratulations to Zach Sears out there. Here's your final official finish. Zach Sears, your winner. Bob Dan, we're in for second. Gary Waldron, third. Anthony Corsiniti, 1 lap down in 12th. Daniel Nans, 1 lap down, in 4th. Daniel Nans, 1 lap down in 5th. Ryan Clunan, 2 laps down in 6th. Bob Haydock, 2 laps down in 7th. Not finishing the race, Stephen Vincent and Dick Schuler. And that's the way we'll wrap things up here tonight from the Harvest of Speed at LaPorte Speedway. We hope that you will join us next week for a very special race. It's our first R-Factor race of the season. It comes at Kalamazoo Speedway, and it's the 20th annual Dion Parrish Memorial. Dion Parrish, a super modified racer that lost his life in September of 2002 at Kalamazoo Speedway, epitomized the super saying that we picked up from him of never give up. Did more with less, and just was out to try to race the ultimate short track race car and have a good time doing it. We'll remember Dion next week. We'll hope you'll join us for some of that, as well as some great 62 lap feature super modified racing out there at Kalamazoo, the fastest 3/8 mile in the world. And until then, I want to say thanks to First to Finish Race Service, BreezeGraphics.com, Hairbag Studios, Icings on Top, specialty cakes for all occasions, proud sponsor of the SUPRS Rookie of the Year Award, and the SUPRS Triple Crown of Super Modified Sim Racing. Super Modified Scorecard, GridFinder.com. Find your place on the grid and become a GridFinder.com approved league like SUPRS. Burger Smokehouse, simple family tradition since 1927, on the web at smokehouse.com. Wags Custom and Cool Awards, making you look cool in Victory Lane. BMK Logistics, getting you your Amazon products in speedy delivery style in upstate New York, and now in Albany and Buffalo. Also thanks to RG Gill Photos and Designs, DeepFinder.net, themodsquad.info, and all of you for tuning in here today. Couldn't do it without you. We hope you join us for this entire season. We won't be broadcasting all of our races, but certainly tune in next week for the 20th annual Dion Parrish Memorial. This broadcast is copyright material of the Super Modified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series. Any reproduction in whole or part of the SUPRS broadcast is strictly prohibited by law without prior written permission of the Super Modified Ultimate Pavement. We'll see you next week at Kalamazoo Speedway for the Dion Parrish Memorial. Until then, keep it wing side up and wheels to the ground.
Well, if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love. And if you're going through it, I say do it with someone you love. I've been around a long time, in and out of love. But if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love. Come on, do it.